Hey y'all, what's up? I don't know what that's about, but I'll take it. What's up, y'all? How y'all doing? Let's get some tea. Let's get some graffiti. Some graffiti. Messy tea. Messy tea, right? Crafted tea. Artistic tea, however you want to call it. Remember that time is fluid, so whenever you see this message, it's when you're meant to see it. It's a general reading. It may not resonate with everyone, so please only take what resonates and leave the rest. What's up? Hi, fam. Hey, what's going on, my loves? What's going on? That's what's going on. Okay. What's up? I had a couple downloads. I heard time heals all wounds. I remember I used to be like, whatever with that bullshit, right? I did, because I didn't have no patience. I wasn't trying to wait for time to heal me, I can fix this right now. I can fix how I feel right now, right? I just go get high or, deal with some old raggedy ass man, you know what I'm saying? Tell the truth, station. Devil. Child, please. Listen, it was always something to distract me so I wouldn't have to heal through it, but, this time around, it was a little different. It was a little different because I'm tired, you know what I mean? Like, I don't feel like I have another, cycle like that. And honestly, I wouldn't wish that on my enemy. I really wouldn't because of my empathy, you know what I mean? Because I understand how it feels. But see, I'm very fortunate, and I know it, that God preserved my life, man. Do you hear me? Because there was really some things, right, that was really meant to break my spirit, man, for real. All right? There was some things that I had to overcome, that I had to endure, that was meant to break my spirit. And you know what really, really, really bothers me the most? Especially when it's intentional, when people intentionally try to, disrupt your peace or knock you off your emotional balance, right, to create some kind of discourse in your life. Like, they don't want to see you succeed. They don't want to see you step into your full, authentic self, that kind of shit right there. I'm talking about. Like, I have empathy for those people because they have no idea, right, of how dark it is, nigga. Let's just say that shit. They have no idea how dark it is in there. You know what I'm saying? But I'm going to say, because of my faith and because of my Father's grace and His mercy, man, listen. A lot of people don't come out of those dark fucking houses, man. A lot of people have so much despair and anguish that they take their own life, right? And I'm talking about this because there's a lot of people that are going to be, getting the ramifications of the same thing that they wanted for somebody else. See, listen, I'm telling you, if you cannot go through what you're expecting for somebody else, don't fucking do it. If you don't want to have to deal with that, or do you think that you could never turn the corner if you had to deal with some shit like what the collective had to deal with? Don't fucking do it. Because I'm telling you, you're going to experience that pain. And here's the kicker, right? You guys be looking for that shit in the same way you expected it for the collective, but that ain't how it works, baby. See, God got His own lessons for you. You may have to learn a harder lesson, regardless of the fact it's going to send you into a dark fucking room. I heard solitary confinement. You heard? Peep that shit, right? And having to be in there with yourself. Nobody to talk to, nobody to... You don't know, just nothing, nobody but you and the Most High. Should you choose to call on Him and not turn in on yourself, right? Allow the noise, all the things, everything being replayed in your life, man. Listen, and I ain't never. Well, I've been to like city locker. I've never been to prison, you know what I'm saying? But still, you know what I mean? I've been even, listen, prison on earth, man, listen, outside. I'm talking about a mental prison. Yes. Yes. Child, please. I'm grateful, man, but my message is, what I'm really trying to get at is what Spirit was showing me is, if, there's some people that gonna have to experience what they wanted you to experience. What you want for another, you want for yourself. Ain't that right? What you want for somebody else, you want for yourself. Ah. What you want for somebody else, you want for yourself. Right? Mm-hmm. As above, so below. What's good for the geese is good for the gander. Mm. But anyway, there was something else too that Spirit was showing me. But it was really about, how people are going to experience, those places where they wished on other people. That's why it's very. I have to be careful about how I think. I try not to let anything. I try to stay close to God. That's what I try to do. You know what I mean? If I'm not doing something, that I have to be doing, taking care of my business, listen. I'm trying to, or doing, this is a release for me, because I be full when I get on here. You know what I mean? I be having, like, half the stuff I get, I don't even talk about it on here. You know what I mean? Because I don't want to be on here every day like that. No, I don't know. I don't want to. I don't want to. I like just doing this whenever I get ready. You know what I mean? I like doing it like that. Well, we got Hellboy, Toxic Lover. Who is this? Oh my God, they're so conceited, man. Who is this conceited ass man? You know Hellboy, right? The movie, right? Where that fire boy drives that motorcycle. This is somebody probably on fire. Hell on wheels, that's what I'm hearing. Toxic lover, can't resist even if it's not good for you. Lord have mercy, that's that toxic D. Yeah. Yes, irresistibly bad, guilty pleasure. Ooh, God, this is a toxic one, y'all. Somebody could be 49. That's the T. Oh, what's this? Ooh, leaving no evidence. Child, this is a criminal, baby. Criminal intent in the shadows. Denied to the end. You gotta watch this one. 20 could be significant. Somebody's a little deceptive. Somebody's trying to manipulate a situation or do something, but they don't want to leave anything incriminating behind. So, guys, keep your head up. Keep your head on the swivel, I heard. That's what I heard. Keep your head on the swivel. Pay attention to everybody. Everything. Even the shit that ain't said. Read between the lines. Private photos. Somebody could be trying to do some kind. I heard revenge porn. Somebody could be showing people some private photos that they have, maybe from when you guys were in a relationship that was only supposed to be between you and them. Child, please. This is like somebody trying to leak some photos and then trying to, find a way to leak some kind of private information about you without getting caught up. Yeah, this is a toxic ass lover. Somebody you finally got the fucking nerve to walk away from, to realize this person was gonna fucking hurt you, man, either emotionally, physically, or mentally. Right, and sexually. That's what I meant when I said physically. But this is definitely somebody that wants to expose something about you, but they listen. False promises. This is somebody that lied to you. This is a liar. Commitments made without intent of keeping them. Disappointment. See, this is somebody that you trusted at one point. And this person promised. This person, y'all could have had. You could have thought you had a commitment with someone, but this person broke your trust. And they disappointed you a lot. Right? This person, every time you've forgiven this person, they had no intent on ever keeping any promise. Right? And if you allowed yourself to be vulnerable with this person, for you guys' own personal pleasure. This person is trying to leak that info. This person is trying to taint you. This person is trying to hurt you. They want to hurt your reputation. They want to put a stain on you somehow. Somehow, yeah, but they don't want you to know that they did it. They probably could have already done this. Okay, take this how it resonates. Well, we got lies and alibis. I cannot make it up. Yeah, something. The truth is coming out. Somebody's about to get caught. Somebody's going to. I don't know. Somebody's digging something. Somebody could be doing some kind of research, like investigation. Somebody could be trying to trace like IP addresses or something like that. Untruthful, getting someone else to lie. Ooh, somebody could be getting somebody else to lie for them to try to cover their tracks, but they just keep digging themselves in the hole deeper and deeper. Deeper and deeper. Yep. What's going on here, Spirit? 74 could be significant. I heard you. 118. 28 could be significant. Vibe check. Yeah, you need to check your friends. Check the people around you because somebody's trying to sabotage you. We have time zones. This is somebody that could live a distance from you in another time zone, like a couple of hours, maybe an hour, like California is 3 hours behind us, I think it is. They could even be somebody from a different country. They could be trying to, Spirit saying the time zones don't match. Like somebody could say they're in another country, but the IP address in the time zones is East Coast time zone. You know what I'm saying? Or like Georgia or somewhere, and we in the East Coast, and this is like from Georgia or somewhere. Confirmation. Yes, sir. This is who's sending these photos, these private photos, this private information, your private whatever it is. It was for y'all's eyes only. And this could even be like, ooh, Spirit said this could be like somebody's health records. If somebody has access to somebody's records, they every time they click on somebody's record, it creates a flag. Oh shit. Listen, you have a positive reputation. Somebody's trying to spoil your reputation with some bullshit. Somebody's trying to mess up your reputation. Complications arise from different schedules, disconnections, and miscommunication. Checking to see if someone's legit, making sure on the same level. Good vibes only. Yeah, I feel like you're checking vibes at the door. Yep, your name is spoken with respect and admirations. Others view you in a positive light, in a favorable position. Yeah, I told you somebody's trying to character assassinate you. Somebody's trying to character assassinate you. Look at this DNA and money. DNA testing, bad investment. Somebody, with this false promises, we're going to take both of these, and somebody's lying about some investment, some money. See, this is what somebody get for fucking with you. You see? They got financial strengths. Listen. Stolen. Listen. Somebody feels like you stole their spotlight. What? Tight finances are causing stress. Stress too thin by birds. Difficult financial obligations. Somebody can't pay their bills. Or, you know what I'm saying? It's getting harder and harder for them to pay their bills. It's like the bank is drying up. Somebody could have a child outside of your relationship. Feel suspicious about a person's past or actions. Some of y'all could be needing to take a DNA test. Whether this is male or female, take that how it resonates. Somebody made a bad investment and somebody's starting to see that shit. Yep, the truth is starting to come out about something. Losing money, resources, or time to poor decisions, not thinking things through, wasting time. Yeah. See, while somebody was out here trying to ruin your reputation, theirs is about to be fucking ruined. Didn't I say it from the beginning? Whatever you want for somebody else, you want for yourself. But at the end of the day, once that petition goes out, the Most High has the ultimate authority. And let me tell you something. And this is what we talk about, the fucking backfires. And if the Most High say no, that person can't be sacrificed for however you feel, then that energy's got to go somewhere else. If it ain't coming back to you, it's going to somebody close to you, because that came out of your yard. You threw that rock. Thank you, Spirit. And I'm talking about just wishing bad on a nigga. You hear me? We ain't talking about no get candles and stuff, although some of y'all do that. You know what I'm saying? That's your business, right? But that's between you and God. That's between you and God. I don't care how much you petition, how much you pay somebody to do something, and you think that they can go against fucking God. Go ahead and try this shit. Oh, you already have. My bad. Child, please. What we got? False security. Look at this shit. Yeah, that Trojan horse. Yeah, that's that false security. That's that false power. Ain't nobody stronger than God. God still at this day makes the ultimate, makes the choice. If he allows anything, it's because it's something he wants you to learn. He wants you to feel. He wants you to get. Understand that. And if it doesn't, then that means, baby, you ain't listen. You can't outjudge God. If he lets something happen, that's because he already planned on you doing that shit, and he was going to have this be a lesson for his child. But if it ain't happening, and you're sitting there wondering and peeking, right, and trying to see, right, you better be looking around you. You hear me? Because somebody's a servant. But here's a hit. Somebody's a servant that's overlooked contributions, essential support that might not be recognized or appreciated. That's who this person is that you tried to come towards. This is the one you wanted to cause some kind of fucking harm to. Right? This is the person you wanted to have a bad reputation. This person that don't fuck with nobody. Right? That's what you wanted God. That's what you asked God to do. And I don't care if you didn't ask God. I don't care if you asked Babalu or whoever or Joanne down the street. I don't care who you asked. In essence, you're still asking God. You still have to go through him. And that's what the angels are for. They're the reception. Hello? Well, we'll see. All right, we'll take the message. He don't get back to you right away either with the answer. You be sitting there waiting and looking and stalking. Child, please. Y'all fucking with the wrong one. Y'all got a false sense of security with that Trojan horse. You thought whatever you thought was going to protect you. Listen, protect you from what? God, you did it. You asked God to do it. You said, God, can you make this person go through such and such and such and such? God, can you make this person... Yes, you did. Because everybody works for God. And whoever told you they could protect you from some bullshit, I promise you, that's only if God allows it. Listen, don't put your faith in man and these spirits and these rituals and shit like that. I'm telling you. Listen, I pray, I get on my damn knees, and I talk to my Father. I burn my sage. I'm talking about for my own energy. To keep my energy clean. It ain't because I think it's going to help me to fight again. Listen, my Father fights for me. I'm under his wing, his law. What's this? Somebody tried to ruin your reputation and they tried to do it in a sneaky way. Coward. They were a coward. Right? They were a coward. They have envy and jealousy because they don't have the courage to step out of whatever that possesses their spirit. Because that's what it is when they start thinking that they can call judgment and call decisions to be made in somebody's life. If you, honey, listen, lean not on your own understanding. That's what I'm hearing. Regretful hookup. Somebody did something they fucking regret. Yeah. A moth to a flame, temporary high, lasting low. Wish you never did it. long-term ramifications. Ooh, child. There's some kind of cultural clash here. Somebody regrets doing what they did. This could be about some photos, I'm telling you. Somebody's trying to ruin somebody's reputation with some photos that they allowed themselves to be vulnerable, and somebody promised. They trusted somebody. And this person was telling them whatever the fuck they wanted to hear just to get what they wanted. That's all they was doing. Yeah. And if somebody wants you to go to some kind of shame and guilt or some kind of pain around some kind of DNA or children or something like that, they finna go through that shit. Yeah, what we got here? The other man or woman. I cannot make this shit up. Because you are the rising star. If somebody feels like they made a bad investment. Yep. The competition, someone getting in your way, stealing or taking what's yours, a rival, a frenemy. Now somebody regrets hooking up with whoever it is they hooked up with. This is somebody you knew. Somebody could have hooked up. Yeah, this could be like two people that you know. Two people that you had love for hooking up behind your back. That's what this shit is. Yeah, hooking up behind your back. Yeah, and somebody could have had a baby or got pregnant or something, and then there's a DNA test. And see, somebody was out here trying to ruin your fucking reputation. Wait till this shit come out. Look. Yeah, somebody's immature. Bubblegum face. Somebody's very immature. But this gonna grow somebody the fuck up. Wait till they have to walk down the street and people look at them and then they're whispering about how two friends slept together. You know, two friends of somebody slept together behind their back and now they got a child together. And if this is family, ooh, child. Child, please. And here's the thing. People think that that's going to hurt you. Oh, that's the other download I got. People think that these situations hurt us, right? Listen, yes, it hurts. But what I've learned, God will heal that too. How about that? And God, this is what he told me. I'm like, I don't understand. People do these things, but they don't expect it to come back, right? And then a lot of people can't even get through it. A lot of people can't get through what they wanted for somebody else. That's what really fucks me up, because it's like, damn, man, you're going to lose your fucking life. You're going to take it because you wanted somebody else to hurt, and now the guilt and the shame. That's the shit that'll want to take you out. It's the shame and the guilt and the remorse around doing it because it didn't go the way you expected, and now that shit's hitting you back in the fucking face. That shit breaks my heart, man. But like I said, yes, initially it does hurt, but God will heal that too. We don't have to lose sight or lose hope or faith in anything, because at some point, because I learned that He will heal that too in time. Trust Him. It may hurt for a little while and then it dissipates. It gets less and less and less. It doesn't bother you every day. You know what I'm saying? You get stronger and you thank God for His grace and mercy that got you through it, right? Come on, Spirit. Because I do. I've had dark moments. I don't have them like that no more. I have moments where, I'd be like, I'd be tired. You know what I mean? But somebody had a false sense of security. Somebody thought that they were protected. Somebody thought something was going to work. Somebody thought they was more powerful than God. Somebody really did. Yeah, they did. All right? So somebody requests to hook up. Now there's DNA out here. Incel. I seen this again. This is the second time I've seen this today. But I seen this somewhere else. I think it was somewhere I was reading. Unable to engage in sexual relationship despite wanting to, leading to feelings of frustration. And somebody could have a sex addiction. Somebody could like to watch porn. All right, because this is somebody that cannot. This is somebody that has an addiction. All right, this could be to porn, to the internet, all kinds of weird shit. You know what I'm saying? Because they can't function when they get close to a real person. They've already their mind is only programmed to get off from doing it You see this person in front of the computer. You hear me? And also somebody thought they was going to get away with something. They really did. They overlooked you. Yes, they did. They overlooked you. They didn't appreciate you. They thought that they could overpower you. They thought that they thought, ooh, child, playing the field. They thought that you were not going to be strong enough. Now, I don't know if this person wanted you to take yourself out, but I definitely know this person wanted you to feel overwhelmed, have a lot of anxiety, a lot of shame, a lot of regret. This is what somebody wanted you to feel. Very shameful when you hide and you don't come out. You hear me? And nobody wanted to really deal with you unless it was just sexual. You know what I'm saying? Somebody wanted you to be bothered with shit like that. Now look, this is what they're dealing with. This is what they're dealing with. They done hooked up with somebody that they regret doing that shit with, right? Somebody that, whoever this is, they got a black ass heart. This is somebody that's just like, probably finna ruin somebody's fucking whole life. Thank you, Spirit. Yes, sir. Bad investment. Yep. Cosmic nudge. Somebody's getting a cosmic nudge. All right. Push from the universe, guiding you towards your destiny. I feel like that's what you guys are doing, right, in this season. Something about the fall, all right? The fall of 98. Take it how it resonates. What's this? Shuffle. Somebody's getting a reading on you. Random, throwing others off, keeping things fresh, evasive, mix, and confuse others, underhanded. I feel like people don't know whoever. I think this third party's watching you, collective. I feel like this person's trying to see what you're doing, where you're going, because they're still dealing with this player, this non-committal energy, open for desire, for fun and variety, freedom, exploring their choices. This person may think that this person could be trying to come back towards you. Yeah, they've been trying to see what your next move is. Somebody's trying to watch you, but I feel like you're like 2 or 3 steps ahead of this person. I feel like you know that this person is watching you, stalking you, because, yeah, you know what's going on. You know what's going on. What's going on in Spirit? Got the AC on and that makes me stuffy. But it's hot. It's muggy. Finally, right? Yep, look, a messy breakup. I can't make it up. Yep, there's a messy breakup going on, and somebody feels like this person may be coming back towards you. You don't want this person, this devil energy man, woman, false accusation that lied, lied on you, tried to make you look fucking bad, right? Groundless and untrue claims, attempting to damage your reputation, wrongly blamed you and judged you for some shit. You don't want nothing to do with this person. What's going on here, Spirit? Oh, yeah, listen. You about to get a lucky break. Fortunate opportunity appears out of nowhere. Unexpected stroke of luck. Positive changes. There's something positive that's coming towards you, collective. This is going to be the last roll. Let me get off of this. Yep, you got a lucky break coming. Bubblegum phase. Ooh. Somebody's still childish. Not caring, nonchalant, easily breakable. This is what I'm talking about. This is somebody that has a fragile fucking sense of security. This is somebody that's insecure. All right, you got to be insecure if you have to resort to underhanded shit to get your way or to get the upper hand. You can't just do it on your own. You can't just put the fucking work in and grow and build yourself up. You got to tear down other people to make yourself feel better. Child, that shit ain't going to stay for long. You may have been able to do it in the past. Maybe some folks needed to be, triggered and, put down so they can be brought back up in a proper way. We all had to hit a bottom. Maybe it was a lesson. I told you, you get away with that shit for so long. Only when it seems necessary. God will allow you to think that. No, God ain't even trying to allow you to think that you got that kind of fucking power. It's you that think you got that damn power. God ain't never told you that. Why would he want to pretend, you can move that tree, right? Why would he want to pretend to tell us some shit like that? We're not children. Well, he ain't got to lie to us. Right? He ain't got to make us believe that he giving us this power and we go out here and run in front of a fucking car because we can't really make it move. You hear me? That's that false security, that false bravado shit. Y'all be out here thinking that's gonna protect you. It's not. God only allows what He allows because it's all part of the plan. Your story's already read. Your story's already read. It's already written. Everybody know what you're gonna do except you. Come on now, kissing and telling. There it is. This is somebody that came towards you just so they can get some kind of pay dirt on you, or this person is the type of person that literally kisses and tells. This is somebody that you were just a notch under their belt. Let's be honest about that shit. This is something that somebody thought they was gonna build their reputation up off of you, off of breaking you fucking down. Ooh, come on now. Come on now. See, you were too good for this person and they know it. And they know it. That's why they want to break you down so bad, because you were too good for this person. And they liked you. Look, you suck, social media shade. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. This is somebody that's fucking with you. Trying to, kissing and telling. Trying to expose personal information about you. This is somebody that could be even like in a chat telling people about your personal shit. You know what I mean? Trying to get people to come towards you, with negative intent. Child, go somewhere and sit down. And think about your life. If you ain't there yet, 5 minutes, you'll be there. You're gonna be sitting down thinking about your life for sure, and how you tried to destroy another's. Yeah, God for to show you who's in charge. I'm starting to sweat, y'all. What we got here? The mask slips. I can't make it up. Messy. Somebody's mask is about to be cut. Look, cover up. They've been trying to cover this shit up. Something's trying to be covered up. Yeah, they're trying to hide something. They've been trying to hide something. Somebody's mask is about to slip. Delusions and grandeur. I'm trying to tell you something. Yep, they crossed the line. Somebody wish they hadn't done this shit. I'm telling you. Somebody wish they had not fucked with you like they did. I'm telling you. They had delusion and grandeur, thinking you're better than others, disconnecting from reality, inflated view of importance, hiding and concealing a mistake or a scandal or wrongdoing, protecting oneself for fear of exposure. That's what they doing now. Now they're going through that shame, that guilt that they tried to inflict on y'all. Now they're going to be looked at as home wreckers. They're going to be looked at as Jezebels. People are going to be coming at them just to sleep with them. You hear me? Listen, you going to be standing in your power, baby. You heard me? You in your era. Your time is here. End of a struggle is near. You're going to rise up and stand in your power. You hear me? You hear me? Yep, and somebody that got themselves in a tight spot and everybody can see it. They're in a glass house throwing rocks, nigga. In a glass house throwing fucking rocks, right? And you held your composure, right? You did not tip the scales. No, sir. Listen, they was living in make-believe. They was living in make-believe. Listen, God thought they had the magic. Telling white lies. Listen. Look at this shit. That looks good on you. This is somebody that was close to you. I promise. This is somebody that had access to your personal life, yo, for real. And the whole time they was sneaking you. And guess what? And this DNA is what's gonna get. That's the noose. You give them enough rope to hang themselves. This DNA is gonna be the noose. Yep. And I don't know what y'all gonna do. You gonna kick that stool from under their feet? Child, listen. You ain't got to do all that. Ooh, nigga, kick rocks. Listen. Ooh. I just said, what you gonna do? Kick the stool and kick rocks. Stop playing. Yeah, you're not even going to put that kind of karma on your fucking spirit. You hear me? Don't put that shit in your bag, in your karma, in your bank. No, listen, God has it. You don't even have to do that. You don't even have to do that. I feel like somebody's going to be scared straight. I feel like somebody could be wanting to poop on their fucking self right now. I feel like that. Listen, this waning interest. Yeah, somebody's losing interest. Relationships losing the spark. Family feud. Oh my God, again. DNA discovering paternity. Somebody's on a losing streak. That's the second time, yo. That's the confirmation again. That's it again. Where's it at? Look at this. I didn't even know there was two of these, y'all. I gotta put that down. Ooh-wee. Ooh-wee. Oh my, yeah, they gonna be fighting. Somebody's losing interest in somebody. Listen, they gonna be fighting. There's gonna be some shit. I'm telling you, somebody gonna feel like they're on a losing streak. Family issues stemming from childhood, prolonged conflict. Nothing seems to be going in their favor. Consecutive failures and setbacks and a downward momentum. Child. That was a double confirmation, y'all. Child. Ooh. Ooh, what's going on here? And I said I was finished with this shit, right? I can't help it. One more. Okay, we got two. Isolation in the crowd, like everybody sees you, right? Feeling disconnected despite being around people. Feel alone. Voice being lost or suppressed. Public meltdown. Oh my God. Somebody's gonna have they wanted you to have one. That's what they wanted for you, ain't that sick? See? Emotional breakdown in a public setting. Losing control. Unfiltered display that catches people's attention. Oh my goodness. Oh my. Look at this shit here. Somebody's baby trapped. Oh, wow. So somebody, look, sabotage at work. Somebody thought it was a good idea to trap somebody with a baby, but they didn't expect the ramifications of this was supposed to hurt you, collective. That's all I'm going to say. The bright idea was this was going to shock you into a public fucking meltdown. When you found out who the daddy was to this baby, that somebody that you probably love and care about carrying or had, you were supposed to have a public meltdown. Now somebody else is, because why? Because the act of them sleeping with somebody that you love, right, that was off limits, and now having a child thinking that it was going to hurt somebody else, now you're looking fucking publicly disgraced. You're looking like a fucking home wrecker. Somebody that ain't got no fucking home training. You understand? This is a family member. You look like a disgrace, right? That you would stoop so low as to, to try to give yourself or trap somebody to hurt somebody else. You know what I'm saying? So it's not going to go in your favor. That's what I'm saying. And if it hurts my collective, guess what? God will heal that too. I see y'all. Deuces.